Britain governing Conservatives suffered local election losses on Friday as they fueled London strongholds and other parts of the United Kingdom, result that would pile more pressure on Prime Minister Boris Johnson amid ethics scandals and a worsening economic picture. In London, the Tories lost three previously true blue local authorities, Wandsworth, Westminster and Barnet, but elsewhere the Labour does not have quite well to ensure Keir Starmer in course to become the next occupant of 10 Downing Streets. The voters at least have noticed and they have punished him in Thursday's local election when Mr. Johnson and his Conservative Party lost more than 400 seats and control of a number of councils, including at least two flagship councils in London. Mr. Johnson said, "We have tough night in some parts of the country, but on the other hand, in other parts of the country, you are still seeing Conservative going forward and making quite remarkable gain." Sir Keir said the result represented a massive turning point for the Labour Party.
It's mid-term and it's certainly a mixed set of results, and we've had a tough night in some parts of the country, but on the other hand, in other parts of the country, you're still seeing Conservatives going forward and making quite remarkable gains in places that haven't voted Conservative for a long time, or if ever. This has been a tough night for Conservatives in some parts of the country, and in other parts of the country we're actually moving forward. And so for mid-term, it's quite interesting that it's a mixed set of results. And I think the lesson that I take is that, and you rightly quote the views from the doorstep, but the lesson is we've got to get on with the stuff that matters to people. We've got to keep delivering on our
Symbolic seats. The Conservatives have suffered losses across England in the result declared so far after voting was held Thursday. This includes three symbolic seats lost to main opposition Labour Party in London, Westminster, which has been under Conservative control since 1964, Wandsworth since 1978, and Barnet, which Labour won for the first time. Labour leader Keir Starmer lauded the result as a turning point for his party, but outside the capital, Labour gains have some relative modest as the party is 10-year rule of Hull City Council in East Yorkshire to the Liberal Democrats. The Conservative lost the totemic stronghold of Wandsworth and Westminster, which they had since 1970 and 1964 respectively, to Labour. Labour also seized Barnet, Stockport and Rosendale, while next Oxford, Shrine, Worcester and Wokingham went to no overall control, but the grim toll is far lower than 800 seats lost some have feared before polling day. In another boost for the PM, Keir Starmer suffered a brutal double whammy. He failed to beat Jeremy Corbyn in local elections, showing police law and investigation to be a gate.